I got my audio stuff fixed. Let's go ahead and get this over with again. I recorded about 5 minutes or so without
I wish,
the microphone.
If you won all 10, you get into like
Anyways,
Masters, and if you lose all 10, you go into
so you
like,
got Ryan, Zarya, Widow Soldier, Moira, Mercy. Big pick at the start. They might have a Mercy to res it though, we'll see. They wasted pull. They used bubble early. Take space while you can. I'd say yeah, kind of hold up here. You don't have to go in right away. I guess you kind of can. Just once that shield gets low, you're gonna get deleted. This is good aggression. They use nades, so you can keep swinging away. Only thing you have to worry about is the hook. That's an aggressive pin, but yeah, you're gonna get punished for it. No, they can't finish you off.
Get this Ana
Your
here.
team
This
is
Ana's
actually
free.
carrying that pin right there.
Or not.
we didn't really get any pickoffs.
Yeah, that was a really aggressive pin. Your whole team had to focus on keeping you alive, and their Widow just started picking everyone
No,
off.
I meant like the Orisa, like we couldn't kill her. You know?
No, it's fine. I guess
I
you
turned
were
around for
sorry
1
about it.
second. We all died to Widow.
Riss was down.
Yeah, Rissa was down.
She was alive on my team when I died.
She was the only one that died. Okay, I'll take that pin.
You shatter. Once the next shield. Oh, you gotta get.
God, please help.
Yeah. And they woke
Oh,
him.
sleep came out too late.
Pinning out of the gate like that leaves you really vulnerable because you're just right in their face. You only got a bubble. This is just weird. This is a weird VOD because obviously the comp is suboptimal, and you're playing against an enemy team that's also kind of. They've actually got an okay comp.
Heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me.
Use them all. That Orisa is really slow. She should have been able to block shatter from that far away.
Help. Okay.
You were naded. I couldn't.
And if she blocked shatter with the shield, she would have also blocked the grab, and you guys would have just lost that fight probably for using both your tank ults, your CC ults, not getting much value out of them because she could have just walked out of them, out of the grab at least. It's okay though. His mistake. You guys profit. He just pulled a Weaver. Yeah, keep swinging on him. You got the advantage. Now, mind the Ana. And this Ana has so many opportunities to get a purple on you whenever you're swinging like that, and she's just not doing it.
I'm gonna die easy. Okay, he killed himself. Damn, that Widow's good.
Everybody's just jumping in front of the Widow. Is this... What elo is this? I'll have to ask you. Because people are just misplaying the micros and they're just dying to stupid shit all the time. Like everybody. This is an elo where I don't even play Ryan. I just play Hammond because it's just so fucking chaotic and nobody uses your shield anyways. If this is like high diamond low masters, I mean, it's a good shot. There you go. See, she gets a huge anti-heal nade there.
Please keep me alive.
Holy shit.
No, don't let her frizz.
Yeah, see, you're just opening yourself up to get purpled every time.
Oh, I outplayed them so hard too.
If you're gonna be swinging that aggressively, you either need to swing in with Zarya bubble and shield and block nade after the bubble pops, because you will have zero way to cleanse it for the entire duration if she gets you right after the bubble pops. Let me pause it. So, if you're swinging in aggressively against this team and this Ana realizes she can anti-heal you and win the fight off of it, then you're gonna have to try to block the nade after your bubble pops, because your Zarya won't be able to cleanse it. You'll have no way to cleanse it for the entire duration, and you're just gonna have to back away the entire time the Rhine can swing on you pocketed, and you can't return any damage, and you can do damage through shield, right? So you only have to swing on you like 3 or 4 times and fire strike you if you're full HP. So you definitely don't want to open yourself up to that. And if you want to play it the other way, if you want to just like kind of poke at the Rhine, like get up in his face and then trade swings, put shield up for a while, trade swings, and then on the off chance that they get a nade through, you can tell your Zarya to bubble you then to cleanse it, and then you can go aggressive, right? Because they're going to go aggressive onto you probably as soon as they see that they land that purple. The only problem with that one is your Zarya can only cleanse one person at a time. And if she's using it on you, maybe somebody in your backline gets antied, and they go in on somebody, like they body shot from both their snipers, kill them, or whatever.
I don't know, I thought our Ryan would hold his shield up.
I slept.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't even near you.
Like 3 people have died to the Widow, and you haven't held your shield up.
I am holding my shield up.
Go this. Have a pick. Mercy on top. With that.
You guys need to, just tell your team like to focus the people behind you, and you need to be able to shield. Like their Widow's free firing. You see someone dies to the Widow, you need to figure out where the fuck she is immediately.
So did she just kill all 3 of us? When it was just Mercy and Ash? Are they that hard to smurf?
I don't know.
No, I was on fire and we didn't have any heals. I was pretty low to start. I would have killed her, but I was already to turn around.
Oh, they have 5 smurfs! That's why they're winning. That's fun. That's really fun.
Not really. What's those flying really stupid? I'm not peeking angles. We shouldn't peek like that.
Yeah, please don't
No
peek
fly.
her.
I don't know, we gotta run. You should just hold this shield.
I'm not gonna peek when there's no reason to.
We can get out of spawn. It'd be nice to get out of spawn.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It'd be nice to get out of
Blame
spawn,
on the
you know?
Ryan there.
You're the one that keeps speaking her, dude, not me, so.
They have shatter. The fuck?
What the fuck is going on, dude?
Watch right side, guys.
I'm shooting Bob, just kill him.
Alright, in the future, I recommend just scrim VODs.
Don't worry, guys.
Not just for me, but for like, for you and for anyone else that does VOD reviews for you.
Ryan one? Nice.
Oh my god, dude.
Purple.
I know, I'm fine.
Okay. Back up, guys. Back up. Back up.
Nah, it was a wasted bubble. Now they're gonna be on you with bubble.
First behind.
This is
I
lost.
tried, dude. He was nano. Just die. Just die. Die.
That's good. Just that's
Did you
a
get
lost
stuffed or
fight.
something, Genji?
No, I thought Mercy was damaging me. I dashed in the air and I assumed she was gonna pocket me, but they just pocketed the Widow.
I have grabbed this.
And I didn't get any help. That's the problem.
We couldn't have grabbed here. Wipe fast. We have time for one more.
We gotta grab.
I was wait. My bad. Go ball. Someone. DPS.
Yeah, you don't want to get shattered there, especially not that close. Like, you gotta be keeping in mind that the Ryan has shatter there, and that you need to play for it. Because the tracer in your backline, I mean, if the tracer in your backline doesn't get dealt with by the rest of your team, you're not going to be the one that is the difference maker, most likely, unless she like walks into you. Also, like, if you are going to swing on her, you just need to be ready to like 180 shield. Because your team is still behind you, so if you get your shield around, you could have blocked it.
challenge that Widow, man.
He misspelled peak. I
What?
just realized that.
Okay.
I mean, the only times when I was Widow that I got picked was out of spawn.
He also misspelled trans.
Still
He
dumb.
said trans.
Lucio would
Transsexual.
be really good.
It's not like she was that crazy.
We don't have anything for a grav either.
You're exactly right. Torp, she wasn't that crazy. We just peaked when we didn't need to.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And it's incredible how we put into our rhyme for some of these things. I was watching
He
when
was
we were
sitting
running-
off to
I
the
was watching
side
when we were
while the
running-
healers were getting picked off.
Hey, dude,
Of
I
course
saw
I'm
what
gonna
time-
call
I
him
saw
out.
what time
I mean,
he
you guys
was.
have Lucio now. I
course,
think everybody needs to
also
kind of
call
shut
him
the
out.
fuck
He
up here.
hasn't-
This is when I get annoyed and sometimes leave the voice channel.
Literally 3 people died
Dude,
because
why
he was
is it
just
so hard
standing
for me to
around
play
watching
this
people
game?
die.
I'm muting Weber, he's just so
Actually
frustrating.
embarrassing.
I can't get my
Actually
point.
embarrassing.
I can't get my point forward.
You blew one ult. Just hold the L. No one's even mad at you about it. Why are you still blaming the Ryan for eating?
What?
He's a
Okay.
Smurf Ryan, that's gonna happen.
Okay, regroup, just die. We have time for one more fight
Yeah.
here.
I didn't even see their comp. Did they have a Lucio or did they still have? I don't even remember their healer comp, to be honest. No, they have Ana Mercy. Yeah. You guys have a better healer comp for like brawling, as long as you guys don't get antied.
We speeding them here? Heal me.
You're just getting shot in the back this whole time.
Nice.
Friends one.
Mine's one.
You gotta be careful of purple. Yeah, there it is.
That's my fault.
Yeah,
He
you
was
were way
literally was
overdoing
one.
it. You have to notice when they put a Zarya bubble on him and then both healers start pocketing him. What the fuck happened?
Sorry, player. Hard play then.
I was too slow. I should have rushed him. Before.
Yeah, you just have to be mindful of when the entire team's pocketing the Ryan, you're not going to be the one to solo kill him. Even when he's that low, like it might look like it, but you're getting baited like super hard. Even if you block the shatter,
Well, that was
the anti-heal was going to be the death of you because he could have just sped onto you, or not sped onto you, but like walked onto you.
Probably swap off Torb. Can we just go full goats so we can't get one shot? Never a good game. Can't beat 5 Smurfs, I guess.
They should take it to the learning experience, see what their players do better.
No, don't pin out of spawn. They have snipers in their side. Okay,
Oh man. Oh brother.
they already got the point. You're just dying here.
Begin.
Good game, guys.
Good game.
Hmm.
Alright, good luck.
Yeah. Okay. So just
The thing
wish
is, like,
players
there's not
purples
even
are
goats.
actually destroying you. Like an Ana on the other team that's
Yeah,
competent
places
will
we
destroy
lose,
you if you keep
like,
playing
you
like
can lose
this.
all 10 and you'll only lose like 100 SR from your life.
So I recommend keeping better track of the Ana. Honestly, like you don't even have to like really look at the Rhine in a Rhine v Rhine. Like I literally when I'm playing against an Ana like this, not like this, but like a better Ana, right? That's gonna use cooldowns on me. Like sometimes try to sleep me, like while I'm swinging on the Rhine. Because after a while, good Anas and good Ryans, any good player will pick up on your patterns and how often you'll swing and when you'll swing and you know, will you like swing shield and then swing fire strike or will you do a different pattern, right? They'll pick up on the like kind of those tendencies you might have that you don't think about, and they'll just sneak in abilities whenever they see it coming. Whenever they are able to make better predictions and get things like, you know, 4-man anti-nades. There was a God, who was it? I think it was Unco. Unco just sent, like the last game they played, just sent non-stop anti-heal nades. I think it was yesterday. Into the enemy team. He got like 5 4-man anti-heals on King's Row. Just because he kept sneaking them in. And each one wins a fight on its own. So if an ability... It's a pretty long cooldown though, so if you do end up blocking it, which you should most of the time, right? Most of the time you should block it, and you notice they don't have nade, and their Rhine starts getting low for whatever reason, you guys can speed onto him. And all they can do is block heals. And if you turn shield, or if you turn your body to block some of the darts from hitting him, you can block even more damage, right? That's at your own discretion. You might end up dying for that, but something to think about at the very least. It's a lot about how you play against the Ana more than you play against the Rhine, because the Rhine can only do so much to you, unless he's going into your team, and at that point, you know, you're probably going to separate him from his healers with your shield if you want to. And if he's going into your team without the rest of his team, he should die, right? He should die. That's just how it should go. And if he doesn't, then it's not a you problem, it's a team problem. And that is something else that will need to be addressed. Again though, like comp games, not really my thing. Because there's so many variables in these comp games outside of you that can affect whether you win or lose. That sometimes you just have to take the L. At the end of the day, like, and it's not even as simple as like they have 5 Smurfs. It's that your team is literally inting. Like you have a Moira that would stand around the corner and just stare at a Widow and then die and then blame the Rhine. Even though, I don't know, especially like, and it was someone who lied.
I went 5-5.
Who lied about what they were doing. Like they were saying they were just getting out of spawn. They'd already gotten out of spawn. They had no reason to peek there. They ran like around the corner on purpose. Not to get out of spawn, but just to like look out, I guess. And they died for it. So you're gonna have players like that. Just don't worry about it. End game of competitive is to just improve your own play and get better in scrims and get better for winning matches in open division. I mean, that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. And then you start getting to the point where you're winning matches in like maybe tournaments and stuff like that outside of open div. But you're really just trying to improve. You're trying to get to be where you can beat people in open div than contenders in OWL. That's the dream. So comp is just a means to an end. That's why I don't really like coaching these too much, but there were a few things like the Ana stuff and just better presence of mind to kind of block shatters when they need to be blocked, because that would have been a clutch block that could have given you guys a second chance to complete the map instead of having to stagger onto the point. So just things to think about. Well, that wraps it up for this one because it was a pretty short VOD, so it should be a short VOD review.